Hey, did you know that Two Girls Shooting the Shit is on Instagram and Facebook? We'd love to hear your feedback, episode suggestions, or just chat with you about life. So follow, comment, and share.
Just chips and salsa, no guacamole.
Wait, why
Yeah.
not? You're allergic?
I'm allergic to avocados and I'm Mexican.
Oh, that's fun.
I'm not like a little bit allergic. I'm severely
She starts
allergic.
to swell up. It gets
It's
bad.
bad.
Ain't no medicine you can take. I'd have to be.
I can take an EpiPen.
Oh hell,
Gotta have that guap.
right?
Gotta have
No.
I would die for the guap. Die for the guap.
I would.
Hey Mo.
Hi. We got a special guest here today.
Hola.
Pee my pants. Yes. You
Who
all
we
probably
got?
know her from our Thursday IG lives.
Yes,
Hey,
ride
hey.
or die.
It's my girl Anna.
Anna in the hizzy.
Hey.
Am I yelling? Do you want to say anything about yourself?
No. Not really.
Okay, that's
Okay.
fine. This is a
Yeah.
safe space.
Yeah. Do you, boo?
We're just here. We're having a lady slumber party. That's we
Yeah.
decided to Zoom a late night.
late.
Got our
night.
drinks, our pajamas.
Yes.
Kids are all asleep somewhere. There we go. Wonderful.
I do have a kid and she's not with me right now, but she should be asleep. I
She
doubt
better
it.
be asleep.
I doubt it.
Living her best life. That always reminds me of that Rudy thing, that Rudy lesson, on Cosby Show.
Cosby Show.
When she was like, they let her stay up all night and she was like eating everything she wanted to eat and stuff. And you're like, I can't do this.
Rudy.
I can't do it.
Mm-mm-mm.
That kid can stay up late.
Yours?
Hey.
Yeah. Like 10.
Oh, okay.
Dang, I'd be passing out before
Wait,
her.
at 9?
Right?
I was up way later than that. Watching
Sometimes she'll
Cinemax
stay
and
up
stuff.
later.
Skinamax?
Yeah, girl.
At 9?
Yeah, girl. I wasn't supposed to
scared.
be. Obviously, I wasn't supposed to. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Never mind, guys. I'm sorry.
I don't even know what's
She
going
ain't
on
kidding.
right now.
She ain't kidding.
What? What?
Oh, I'm definitely not kidding. But I was
Was
also
somebody talking nasty? What?
I was also watching Janet Jackson and stuff. What's the difference?
What are we talking about?
I mean, Janet Jackson at the Super Bowl or Rhythm Nation?
More like principle of pleasure. It's the pleasure principle.
Oh,
I love your
Lord.
nails. They're so gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Yo. Cinemax at 9.
Yeah. I'll never forget. So great.
I mean, if I had seen that stuff at 9, I'd have been like,
I saw that stuff way before that. I remember one of my first movies, which is why I guess I'm genderqueer, non-binary. I don't know. One of the first movies I saw was DC Cab with Bill Maher. And I remember like all my movie memories are of big boobs, people with big boobs. And it was
like ginormous boobs?
yeah, I remember like just one of the guys was that one. It was a guy. And then it ended up being a girl. She was tricking the guy and then she opened up and had all those boobs. And then
All those boobs?
Did you like skip
cutting all this out
Disney? You
anyway.
just
I'm confused. I'm like, what are you? Hey, you've been drinking all night though. You're lit.
no, but then DC Cab, like they one of the scenes they were in a strip club. And so the women were walking around with like no boobs on and like collars on and like waiting tables.
No boobs on?
No, you know what I meant. Boobs out.
I'm confused. I think the first time I really noticed boobs on TV or whatever was I was watching Total Recall with my dad with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And the lady opens her shirt. Do you know this movie? It's
yeah.
old, and she has 3 breasts. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, what am I looking
Probably why
at?
you were like all boobs.
Traumatizing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, it was one of those things. Like, I don't know
Traumatizing.
about you guys, but like, did you guys watch TV with your parents? And then, like, if something came on the TV, you'd be like,
Right?
pretend-
So
like-
awkward.
never seen a titty before.
One time I didn't have any sense. I didn't even know any better. I was watching Master P when my grandpa was right there, and he was saying, they like to pop that poo, and I was like, and my mom was like, turn that off, and I was like, I was just trying to watch. I'm about it. Like I didn't think like
old men don't care anymore. I think that's. I can't wait to be at the age where I don't give a fuck anymore. Like you
I
just
didn't want him to get turned on. Like who knows? I don't know.
Wow.
I feel bad for old people.
Why? People living their best lives in these.
I know, but people trying to protect, like they're trying to protect them, like they're not allowed to be.
I burst your ass.
Right.
Let me get
when
my
the roles reverse.
Shoot.
They say that the highest STD transmission, STI, they call them now, is in nursing homes.
They getting it in. I mean, I heard that years ago. Is that still the case? That's crazy.
I don't know. This is like an old statistic, but I remember that.
Right.
And I was like, wow.
I was like, finally, that gave me hope.
Do they even remember it? Do they remember it?
It's like every day is a roofie colada for them. Like, hell yeah.
They living it
oh
up.
My God.
I can't wait.
They probably have drama.
I'm going to have my wine club. I can't wait for my assisted living wine club.
That actually sounds pretty dope.
Right? Exactly. And be having my little friends,
Blame everything on dementia.
Right?
Oh, I didn't remember. I was in a relationship with you. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know.
They're like,
there's a voice in my head. No, that's mean.
It's all fun and games until you all start shitting your pants.
Right? But that's what I'm saying. We want that.
You don't have to be old to do that, though.
Sharding. Oh, man. Shart stories. I'm just kidding.
I only have one. 2. 2.
3 into the 4. All right.
Girl.
What are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
I mean, guilty pleasures.
Yes. My guilty pleasure is reality TV, and I'm really torn because their negativity lowers my vibration sometimes, and it doesn't it hurts my stomach. Like it makes me feel bad. Like I don't like the negativity of it, but sometimes it's good and juicy, and it's like maybe I need to just regulate my emotions. Like who knows?
Maybe you're watching the wrong reality. I kind of feel better about my life sometimes when I watch reality TV. Only sometimes, though.
Right? My 600-pound life is sad.
Girl, you keep talking about these folds. I can't do it.
I'm not talking. I wasn't even going to talk about it. Ain't gonna talk about my folds.
I don't watch that one. That's a bit much.
I watch it, try to get motivation, but it doesn't work. I'm like, oh, you know what? Life or cookies? Life or cookies?
That's it? Just reality TV?
Dang, what is yours? What do you do?
Okay.
Eating, overeating.
I eat a lot.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
And drinking, not so much. I cut back, but usually that's a guilty pleasure, and overeating, all the overindulgence. So that's
guilty pleasure.
I have 3.
What?
My number
build
1.
Up. Oh, no, start it up. Let's build up. Yes.
Yeah.
Number 3 would be any cooking shows, cooking or baking. I am I'm in 100%. Number 2,
I listen to
chips and salsa.
Chips. Oh, you can't have guac, huh?
My salsa.
Oh no, just chips and salsa. No guacamole.
Wait, why not? You're allergic?
I'm allergic to avocados, and I'm Mexican.
Oh, that's fun.
I'm not like a little bit allergic. I'm severely allergic.
Starts to swell up. It gets
bad.
Ain't no medicine you can take. I'd have to be.
I can take an EpiPen.
Oh hell!
Gotta have that guac.
Right?
No.
I would die for the guac. Die for the guac.
I would.
Number 1.
Oh God. Enrique Iglesias.
What?
Yeah. Hi.
Her back just fell. Girl behind you, your business. I can be your hero, baby.
The rhythm take you over, my amor. Take quiero. No need. I'm sorry. That's mean. Wait, that's mean. I'm sorry.
It's so bad.
Your guilty pleasures are valid.
They're very valid. I'm like, shit, I kind of regret asking that question now. Oh my God, Enrique.
Oh, my stomach.
And he got rid of his mole, you guys.
Wait, what does it say? I'm scared to look. I'm scared to look. I like Julio better than Enrique ass.
Okay, I'm not talking about physical. Like, I love his music. I love
Si tú
the way
te
he
vas,
looks.
no puedo vivir sin
I mean, his
ti.
girlfriend's name is
guess.
Anna.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I don't like him. It's something about his face.
Can you please post you singing? We need to post you singing. That was too much. You fell out and your whole back you screamed out. Cannot.
Drop tells me out.
You trolling, man. You knew what you were gonna say. Okay, Emily, what are yours?
I've never really thought about it. Guilty pleasures. Like anytime. Oh, don't get Anna and I started on the Twilight. Okay. Ooh,
Hey,
Twilight.
like what you like. Shit.
My daughter wants to start watching. She's like, "Can I watch Twilight?" I'm like, "You're 7."
Yeah.
I mean,
And you can't
can let her
have
watch,
my
like,
Edward. You cannot have my Edward.
First of all,
Okay, because
But
she
you
would be
could
like,
let her watch, like, the
because
first
you know why?
3.
I think I know why she's asking, because she's been watching the Harry Potters and she's obsessed with Cedric Diggory.
Who's that?
And now Rob Pattinson plays Cedric Diggory in the Harry Potters.
Like mom.
He was on that. He was on that before he was on Twilight. So now all of a sudden she's like, "Can I watch Twilight?" And I'm like, "No, boo. I know where you're going with this."
Wow,
He's mine.
you know, that's some finesse right there. They probably knew they wanted to get those people who are into Harry Potter. You get that same actor people like. You get some people will just follow. It's like a basketball player or something. Some people follow the team. Some people follow the player. You know,
he was young in Harry Potter.
Very. I mean, she's 7.
So,
yeah, right.
So she's like, "Oh, he's so cute." She's like, "He's a very good actor."
oh,
Sean and I cracked up.
cute.
No, the way she said it was like,
I
was she
recently
about
let my
acting?
daughter start watching it, and she's obsessed.
Oh,
She's older. She's older, a little bit. So I said, "Yeah, a couple years. If you can read the book, then we'll talk about it."
Yeah, there you go. That's very good. I love that. Look at mom.
Yeah.
I love it. Cute.
Oh, guilty pleasures. Any bath products?
Okay, that's good.
Like
to know.
legit, like good to know. What you gonna say? Be like a basket or something? Like any spa type bath stuff. Like I go ham off like fancy back scrubbers and like foot thingies and scrubs and exfoliants and like any of that stuff. Like,
remember what was that place? Burke Williams.
Yeah, like it's spa type stuff. Like I just go crazy. Ice cream. But it's gotta be Ben and Jerry's.
Oh, speaking of, I'm gonna go get me some. I'm listening.
I'm gonna refill my wine.
Ben and Jerry's Peanut Butter World, which is like a exclusive flavor or whatever. Like it's not out anymore, but I ate that like every day while I was pregnant with my last. Legit every day.
What?
So,
how much?
Yeah. What do you mean how much? I would eat a pint every night.
Oh shit.
Yes. Dang. I didn't discover it till like midway through, but yeah, I mean, yeah. But I didn't put on any like extra crazy weight eating that. But after the baby came, I kept eating it, and that was the problem. And then since we're talking about dudes being the guilty, anything Jason Momoa does it for me. That's all.
I don't have a guy guilty pleasure anymore.
I think look-wise, my
anymore.
Superman, what's his name?
The real
Game.
Henry. Oh my god.
Is this like the little kid Superman?
No. Oh my gosh. No.
Superman that
no, not Soldier Boy. Oh my gosh.
Definitely not.
What is his name?
Dean Cain?
No. You Google Superman and he's gonna pop up. Henry Cavill?
Oh, he plays Jesus.
Ooh,
he plays Superman.
He played Jesus in Passion of the Christ. Yes.
Oh, let me look.
Yes.
It's not okay for a man to be that good looking, I don't think. Like,
let me see. Oh, he's pretty.
He's pretty? Oh, I don't like pretty. I would say Enrique's pretty too. That's pretty, right? Isn't that pretty? He's pretty.
I think.
Well, he's older now.
But he's like.
Wait, no, that's Mel Gibson.
He's like petite, isn't he? I feel like he's
Enrique?
Like he's smallish.
Oh,
am
I an Amazon?
Or like, no, I mean, I guess that works for you, but I don't like little boys.
I don't.
That guy looks like Matthew McConaughey.
For Enrique, his looks are last to me. It's the music. Like I can listen to his music when I'm cleaning, when I'm running, when I'm doing other things. I
Other things.
Love.
Ew.
I love his music. It's so bad. Because if I'm like having a bad day and I'm listening to Enrique in the car, like it's bad. I'll like turn it down when I'm at a stoplight if my windows are down, because I'm like, people are gonna judge.
Is it Enrique for the art, or is it like sentimental, like a period of your life when you were like coming into music, or you just attached to him? When did you start listening to Enrique? Let me stop kidding.
I don't know.
You know whose voice, if you want to talk about voices, Alejandro Sanz. He sings with Shakira.
Alejandro,
I'm still listening to Maxwell and Chico DeBarge.
Sanz.
I already have it up.
Yeah, listen to it. His voice is like that raspy.
I like it.
And he's speaking in Spanish, so it's like, oh, you're so sexy. Oh, what are we looking at?
Yeah, she's all on Cinemax and shit.
Oh, it's organic. I thought it was just something else. I was like, damn, you put your whole business.
You thought it said orgasmic too, just like I did.
Yep, I was like, ooh. Trying to read it, but not trying to read it. You know, I was like,
you're like, let me. I'm kind of nosy, but
kinda, girl. Do you know me? You know me.
That was good. Damn.
Yeah, you made that thing look amazing.
She sucked it down real quick.
That was delicious.
She was quiet for like 2 minutes.
It was so good. Ooh, they did that. Magnum, I really suggest it. Only Magnum I'm getting on a Friday night these days. Let me see. Maybe it should say share audio, but I don't see it.
I mean, listen at your leisure. Whatever.
Will do.
Oh, yeah. I love that voice. Raspy. I love Shakira.
If you had a hot neighbor living across from you, that's even more inspiration to just thrust all day.
Because you want to be
in the window.
In the window. With the window open.
Silhouette challenge up in there. Silhouette challenge. Red light special. Sure.
Uh-oh, gotta get some TLC on now.
I need some motivation.
Well, you should check out the booty sprout.
That just sounds disgusting.
Like a crazy device, isn't it? Like I looked at it and I was like, what is this thing? I don't want a bigger booty.
Yeah, I want a firm booty. So not bigger.
It makes it like really
lift
firm.
it up. Like lift it up. I want it lift up. Lift me up.
Yeah.
Higher.
I was told once that my butt was too hard.
Oh.
Was too flat?
Too hard.
So I mean, was that supposed to mean it's too flat?
No. It's impossible for her butt to be flat.
What's hard? Like it had
like muscular.
It was too muscular. Oh, I don't know your butt, girl. I ain't be looking at your butt.
You know
my butt. How can you not? We've all checked out our ass. I've checked out
that
our ass.
butt she had. I mean, well, I don't know what your butt looks like now. Because I remember I have a picture. I have a picture of your butt back in the day.
Oh, and that was a flat little booty. That wasn't when this was told to me. This was told to me at your wedding.
Ooh.
Anyways,
he wanted some jingle jangle.
I guess
he wanted that.
That was weird. That was so weird.
Guys, I had no idea what that meant.
I think people just try to steal people's identities, like these scammers, and they just go and catfish people, and like they probably thought this looks like an innocent person, like.
You're not the one, because I will find out who you are.
I mean,
we gonna find you.
Change your email address,
right? And I'm sure it was probably something he had as a kid or something, but still, like, check on yourself a few times.
They're racist, aren't they?
They're murderous or something. Like, I don't know. Their fans were like known for murdering people or something. Like, I don't want to even talk about them.
We've all had that email address.
Yeah,
Butters, baby.
I used to be mixed nuts.
I was apple juice, mixed nuts. Was it at inyourmouth.com?
No, it was mixed. I was original mixed nuts. Who took my name? Let me see. Respect on my name.
Put some respect on it.
I mean, like, you outgrow it. You get a normal email address.
Oh, not me. I have probably 1,000 email addresses. I can't keep up.
Okay, but are you going to give some guy your mixed nuts one?
Girl, I can't get into mixed nuts anymore. I don't remember the password.
Oh my
Exactly,
goodness.
because you don't use mixed nut.
Yeah, they said we don't recognize it, so mixed nuts gone.
I don't have my Yahoo either. I can't get into my Yahoo.
I have other Yahoos. My other Yahoos.
Dang.
If you are inactive for a certain amount of time, won't they just cut you out? Because I cannot get into mine, and there's like emails I wanted to see.
If you have a recovery email, you can.
I closed my Yahoo. I'm done with Apple Juice.
Dang, maybe I closed it. I don't remember.
I just have a bunch of spam. How do I close it? I should close it. Let me close these. I have so many emails. I just let them be. Like, I'm like, they'll just exist. Who cares? I'm not checking them.
I have one I need to close.
Yeah, so you don't see it.
What if you check it though, and there's like an email you missed from like years ago that would have been like life changing or something?
I don't even want to look in the inbox.
There's no.
I don't even want to type the name.
Ugh.
It's my old married name. I just want to delete it. I just want it gone.
Right.
I'm going to delete it. That means I have to log into it.
Yeah, you gotta just
do it.
To go. Cathartic. Let it go.
Close the door.
Yeah. Do that cord cutting.
Yes, that was such a good meditation. I thought it was good.
Mm-hmm.
It helped me out.
Have you made peace with not having closure with certain things?
Me?
Who, me or Mo?
Emily.
Yeah, I won't ever get that closure. There's nothing I can do about it. So it's just a matter of cutting that cord, I guess, or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you're doing things in your life that you're not sorry for and that you don't owe apologies for, is there really a point?
What,
because you can't control expecting that from somebody else.
I think,
and if it was brought up, that's like a forced closure,
I think in this circumstance for me though, I was fine before. This person is no longer alive, so like I will never get whatever, but I think I was fine before he died, and I think when he died it just brought up a lot of stuff. Whereas like I never thought of his existence at all, but just to know that it's no longer made me feel like, I don't know.
That's
there's a lot surrounding that though, because it was kind of like things were coming out and I was like, I didn't know you at all.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And oh my God.
Yeah.
It was just a lot of stuff. And then just maybe the feeling of like, I'm sorry I don't know, not that I could have done anything, but just to know that someone you once cared about was feeling that hopeless or helpless that they took their life. You know what I mean? That it's like fucked my head up a little. So
closure. I don't know if it exists.
Yeah, I'm kind of at peace with closure. I don't crave it. I don't want it.
Yeah,
it's probably hard to have. Yeah, if there's something tying, you know, like, but just if there's something that's always going to tie you to that person, like you're never going to be able to close it. Yeah, like you're never going to be able to close it. So it's almost like you gotta just, I don't know, dual existence. Like there's this plane he's on and you're on your own, and
that's not fun.
I don't know.
I can't even imagine.
I hope you guys never know. You know, about co-parenting, there's a lot of people that do it right and that get along. I'm not lucky to say that I'm one of them. It's miserable. The one thing that I've learned recently though is that I have to see the lesson in everything. In all the trauma and all the horrific things, there's a lesson.
Yep.
And that's hard. I struggled with it, but I did. I wrote down like all the things that I can think of that has been damaging and horrible. And then I wrote down like the lesson in every single one. And there was only one that I couldn't come up with a lesson for. So it's just
there. I'm sure that there's one. I think that's when co-parenting works though, is when you both can kind of like come to the agreement that whatever we're feeling, we've got these children. Right. Or it's also the type of people you may be. Like there are some people out there who are just petty as fuck. Like after breakup, like they will never get over it and they will just be petty as fuck. Like
that's what I realized.
Even if they've moved on, they're still gonna be petty with that person.
Because if you still have animus, you haven't moved on.
Yeah.
Because there's
moved on like as far as like physically and with somebody.
Because they can't survive on their own. They need that.
Yes.
Ugh.
But that's where I'm torn, is that I wasn't the one that chose this.
Right. That's what I was about to say. I was like, he wanted this.
It would be totally different, and I would own up to anything if I was the one that was like, you know, doing all the bad things. But I wasn't. So why is there hostility towards me?
Because
you probably made him feel, he probably feels some sort of bad about it. So he's mad at you for the fact that he feels
Oh, I was going to take it even one step farther.
something.
Because I was going to say, he probably said, I'm not getting some kind of attention I want. I'm not getting this attention. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, so I'm going to act out in a behavior.
But what kind of attention?
But who
Like,
knows? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they act irrationally. So I'm going to act out, and then you're not giving me the response I want. So then I'm going to act out even more. It's petty. It's ridiculous.
It's a disease.
Yeah, it is. It actually is. It
depends, really on the is.
Personality disorder. Yeah.
And it's such a red flag whenever I meet somebody and I get a little ounce of that selfishness. I'm like,
yeah, I'm out.
I feel very closed off.
You said something, Mo. I think life being wasted on the young.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just thinking about this conversation that we're having.
Wasted, not life.
Youth. Oh, well, okay. So I have a little other take on it then. It's interesting because we've all known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
Like we've grown up, and it's amazing the maturity and the lessons we are speaking about right now. Because I can remember all of us 15 years ago, like we wouldn't know how to spot a codependent narcissist asshole.
Yeah, I wouldn't even
all
know.
dated them.
Cussed you out.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but just the awareness that we have now, and just to think of like, gosh, like if we could go back and talk to our 20-something-year-old self and just be like, girl, this is what you are capable of. This is what your future would look like. This is the type of man that deserves you. Okay. Because for a while, for me anyways, it was kind of like, I didn't view myself as, we talk about worth all the time, as like,
same,
you know, worthy of someone who wasn't going to act stupid or who wasn't going to do whatever. So just now to be like, okay with, hey, I'm okay with me. So, you know, I won't accept anything less than what I know I deserve. Amen. Whereas before, I'm sure we all put up with some bullshit.
Yeah.
Yes. And as a mom, that's huge to teach our children. I mean,
yes.
Oh God, if
especially
there's one thing,
that's my goal in
one
life,
thing
to like uplift kids.
Yes. If there's one thing I can teach my daughter, it's to trust your guts.
Yeah.
I wanted to run on my wedding day.
Oh, girl!
No, I'm serious.
Just like a man.
I would have drove you off, girl. Get in the car.
I'm serious. I told my best friend, I'm like, I have all this cash in my purse. This man is going to hurt me.
Oh, shit.
Let's go to Mexico.
Oh,
and she's like, I think this is just, you know, you're just nervous. And I'm like, I respect the shit out of you for saying this, but I'm like, he's gonna destroy me. Let's go. And she's like, dude, you're getting married in like 30 minutes. And I was kind of young, but I would like to say I was old enough to know better, but clearly I wasn't. My gut had been telling me for years.
I'm just now remembering all the things that led to what you had to do to get there. Now I remember.
Yeah, and it's just like, God, if I had just listened to my gut for the first couple years, I never would have been there. And you know, everybody's like, oh well, you wouldn't have your
you wouldn't have it,
blah blah blah. But who's to say I wouldn't have a family? Who's to say I wouldn't have
a different Exactly. I hate when people give you shit for that. Like, people will say, well, but you never would have had your children. Okay, but I may have had I wouldn't have known them to miss them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
you
it doesn't mean I don't love them.
That's a good way to look at it. I like that, actually. You used to tell me that because I'd be like, ooh, you're like, yeah, I would have had some other kids.
I could have a family. I could have a man that's helping me raise a good little girl instead of battling every single thing, you know? Yeah, just, oh my God, listen to your gut.
Listen.
It doesn't lie. Your brain and your heart are going to lie, but your gut is like.
My gut is on point. Like, Emily can tell you, I would be like, something doesn't feel right. Then I go on Google and I'm like, oh shit. You know, it's just like always something.
Do you read people well?
Yeah. For me, it's hard because I want to close off when I don't like someone. I don't want to even just waste my energy. Like it feels like a drain. Like, I don't know. I try to fix
and you know quickly.
Yeah, you can feel, it's like a feeling. Like you said, trust your gut. I don't know if it's the ancestors or somebody is like, nah, there's something ain't right.
There's this quote that I read, follow your heart, but take your brain with you.
Yeah.
And I always think about that. I always think about that because they compare it. Like, are you following your heart? Are you using your brain? Like, whatever. But it's one of those things like, yeah, you feel, you know, your feelings are important, but Don't be stupid.
Yep.
Maybe that's what the gut is, like the combo.
But also you got to trust your brain, like you said, because if the gut is not in a good state, like a state of depression or low self-esteem, it's going to think everything is a threat. So I've experienced that as well, like where everything was off. And it was like, I may have missed some opportunities, missed connections.
So really the heart here is the big liar.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was that girl and I was just like, something doesn't feel right, but I'm going to give this person the benefit of the doubt. They had a rough upbringing. And like in my marriage, I made a vow to this person to promise to never leave his side. And it's like,
but you also have like we should be making vows to ourselves.
Amen.
Like this is something that I will never allow to happen to me. This is something I will never prioritize over me. And that's something, I mean, this is just a concept that came to my head right now. So I obviously don't have vows to myself. That was some homework
I had. I never did.
So. But yeah, I mean, if
for that,
do that.
That's where the heart takes over, though. It's like, it's a human. Just give him another chance.
Yeah.
There's always
you kind of feel sorry for them in a way, like your stomach
you
hurts.
Do.
And it's like, so you have the stomach hurt of something off, but then you have the stomach hurt of, oh, I feel sorry for them. Like I'm a helper. That's my codependency, like I want to help you. And yeah, it sucks.
Or also if you've invested so much of yourself and your time and your life, your families are intertwined. You have built a life with somebody. Like, I mean, you're going to fight to keep that together,
I don't know.
You can't be the only one, though. You can't be the only one.
In my situation, I was the only one putting up a fight.
Yeah.
I mean,
because you have
I can't say
values.
Yeah,
because you have values. You come from a good family, a loving family. You come, like you came to this, as a person who was ready for it, I think. And I don't know that maybe the other party was ready.
But you'll be able to forgive. But I know personally, like I've had some bad things happen, and I've been able to forgive because it's like there's nothing I can do about it. Like things that have happened in the past, why dwell on them? Everyone's coming from their own place.
You can't carry that forever either. That's a lot for you to have to carry.
It's a lot of like we talked about this. Like I was in a strong victim mindset, and you even probably experienced it with the thing. Like I was just like always just negative. And once I realized that was like a defense mechanism, and was able to shed that and just see, like, I'm not mad at anyone. Like, I'm not mad at anybody. And it's crazy. Yeah. Like on the macro level, like racist and all this stuff, murdering people, like that kind of stuff. But in my personal life, like I've cut ties, like I've done what I needed to do. I didn't feel that guilt.
Forgiveness is definitely the hardest thing ever. And I do feel like I have forgiven this person. My fear is what next?
So what else are we talking about?
We talked about guilty pleasures. So what about pet peeves? Isn't that kind of the opposite?
Oh God, we can go on for days.
Yeah.
Oh God, where can I start? Oh my, humans.
Same.
I hate when people are wearing flip-flops and they don't pick their feet up when they walk. They just kind of slide. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, pick your fucking feet up when you walk.
What if
not the sound?
Oh, the shuffle.
But just the shuffle. Like, pick your feet up. Why are we?
What if they're disabled? What if they have mobility issues?
You know what?
They're wearing flip-flops.
My husband thinks that I make fun of people with who are differently abled.
See, maybe we're on to something here.
And I don't, but he thinks I do.
It's from the what do you call yourself? Goody. It's from the Goody.
He calls me two shoes.
Oh, that's the Goody. That Goody. That's the other thing.
That good.
At least I pick up my two shoes when I walk.
Yeah, I hate that. The sliding.
Like, at least I can pick up my two shoes.
Quit being lazy. And then I hate people who just stop. Like you're walking
in the middle.
Sidewalk. You're walking in a crowd, and then you just go stop.
Right
check your
in
phone
the middle. Like how selfish. That's
happens That happens at the grocery store.
Girl, you say grocery?
Yeah, the grocery.
I'm always there's certain words I'm like, how do people
I usually say market.
I say grocery.
Market? You say market?
We say grocery. What do you say? Grocery?
Grocery. Not
grocery. We say grocery too.
Shh.
Where are you
That's
from?
A weird
girl?
sound.
You black?
Shh. Grocery?
Yeah, went to the grocery.
I don't usually say. I have a list.
See, look, she disabled, discrimination, boom.
No, I have a
two different people saying it. It's a fact.
It's okay because when I drink
did have
wine,
a fear
it
of
makes
little
it worse.
Not that much.
I'm finally
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I'm over that, girl. Please. Do you see that around here anywhere?
To the left, to the left. I don't like slow walkers.
At least slow walkers who aren't considerate, like move to the side, that kind of thing.
No, I like to get to where I'm going.
But then I thought about it and I realized that was a selfish viewpoint because I don't know what people are going through. Everybody's living their own life. So what if they're off for the day and just having a leisurely day? They don't care where I'm going.
But you still need to be aware of your surroundings.
You can walk.
I don't care. I don't care. I think that's ridiculous. There's a courtesy. There's a courtesy to other people.
And you don't know.
If
you don't know.
If you're strolling, I mean, that's fine, but there's still okay. You don't know what I'm going through, but I'm gonna walk through the street naked and start cussing people out. You don't know what I'm going through. I still can't do that.
It's normal every day. They're just walking. You can walk around.
Yeah, but what about in a crosswalk? What about in a crosswalk?
Just walk around. What kind of crosswalks y'all got?
No, when you're in the car waiting for this dingus.
Look alive. We yell out, look alive. East the chest.
You're just gonna be hitting.
There's a fine line, and I think that's a little too extra. I mean, yeah, everybody's going through something, but we also live in a world.
Like, yeah, you know but who says the world should adhere to your standards? Why are your standards supreme to everyone?
So then why do we have any kind of laws or
that's why we have laws.
Social norms.
Because everybody's so different. We have to have laws and rules.
Right. And we also have social norms.
What are social norms though?
Like, I don't care what you're going through, but if the elevator is packed and we are getting off, you're going to let everybody, like, these are like,
yeah, but that's,
you're going to let everybody off before you march into it.
But yeah, like walking, like, who are you to say somebody's walking slow? Like, maybe they think they're walking at a normal pace. Like, who am I to say somebody's walking fast behind me? Maybe they're minding their own business. I actually just talked about this with someone. We were talking about that.
If you're crossing a street, you don't feel a sense of urgency to get across the street.
Yeah, but what, like these old ladies, like, who, you don't know what they're going through. Like, why are they, like, if they're on the phone, that's different. They're just a jerk. But other than that, like, I'm like, you can wait the 5
I mean, there's a difference. If it's an older, if it's an older person, I think, I mean, what I'm pulling from this is not just the slow walkers, it's just the oblivious people. Like, you are
people who are inconsiderate, I think is what you're
right. Or just, it's not even inconsiderate. Like, you literally do not live in the world. Like, you don't acknowledge anybody around you. Yeah. It's all about you.
Yeah.
And what you're going to, you know.
It's the thing. It's just like the narcissist. That's the theme. What's wrong with the world is selfishness. That is the problem. If we could solve that, we're done. But everybody's
there's no solution.
Me.
How do you fix selfishness?
I don't know. Beam me up. That's the way I want to fix it.
You can't.
It's like, it's a learned behavior. And it's a rewarding behavior. Like, you learn it, you do something, you get something from it, and then you're like, you thrive on it.
And now we have social media.
Yep.
Yeah,
which makes it facilitates and then they're
like,
crazy.
Wait, we're not alone. Other people are like this too, inconsiderate and everything.
Just like
I don't know about you guys, but I was raised completely selfless. Like, yeah, it's always putting other people
first. Yeah, I feel like that's a female, like a girl thing. Like,
but I feel like that's not even good either.
Yeah,
because then look at us not having our needs met because we're too busy trying to meet everybody else's needs. There's got to be something in the middle.
Are you a slow walker?
Me? No.
Yeah.
I'm not a slow walker. I used to be like that though. I used to be like y'all, and I would be like, these people are in my way, and I'm like, what a self-centered way to think. Like, that's just my own for myself. And I was just like, what a self-centered way to think. Like, I can navigate around people. I'm more concerned about people who are in my personal space. But then I also know that some people have no sense of personal space, which is ridiculous. You know, it's like, it's not ridiculous because people are coming all over the world, but it's like, I will let you know. Like, I'm not going to sit, like you were saying about putting people's needs beforehand. I might've been like, oh, this sucks. But now I'll be like, pop, get, no.
Like, not in a time of COVID. You better get your 6 feet, 4 feet, whatever.
Luckily, nobody's been messing with me in COVID for the most part.
We've all gotten used to that. Today I went to the market and somebody was like right on my ass, right behind me. Like, oh my gosh,
there's a meme for that.
Not good.
Why are the people behind you always up in your ass? It's like I'm standing 6 feet behind the person in front of me.
Yeah,
standing all up in my booty.
I was waiting to get into the doctor, to see the doctor, whatever, at Kaiser, and they've got these little dots on the ground for you to walk in and to kind of keep your distance. But it says 6 feet apart, whatever. And this person was right on my back, and he was breathing all hard and in his mask and stuff. And I was like, Get me out of here. It was just one of those, like, I don't know what you're here for. Like, are you sick? Like, why are you breathing on my back? Like, it was just,
ew.
So you would say something?
I didn't say anything. I did say something in the very beginning of the pandemic. I was waiting outside of Joann's to get fabric. I ordered like fabric to make masks or whatever. And this woman she kept creeping up and I was like, excuse me. And I like went off on her because I didn't know what was going on. It was the very beginning. And I was just like, everybody back the fuck up off me, you know? And she was like, I'm sorry, I just get anxious. I was waiting to see if they were going to call my name for my order. And I was like, well, you could do that back there. I was crazy because I was scared, you know? Now it's kind of like,
I feel like now we're all used to it. We should be more respectful.
No, because we have so many selfish people. That's why. So
it's true. It's so bad.
People get weirded out though. Like I was taking the stairs in a parking garage and somebody was coming up and I was coming down and it was just kind of like we didn't know how to go down the stairs. We were trying to.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me. I used to be scared. Remember Awkward Black Girl and they like walking down the hallway and it's so awkward. I used to be like that, but now I'm like, okay, I'm fine. Like it's just I think it's like a threat thing, like a nature thing. Like
no, but people don't know how to navigate these small spaces now that we know we have to keep distance. So this one older man was just like, I'm sorry. It was like, it's cool. We got masks on. We got to get to where we're going.
But we're sitting at a restaurant and I'm here and you're right there eating.
Mm-hmm.
This just nothing makes sense to me. Make it make sense.
I cannot
either. None of it does.
Pet peeve. God, I didn't even know. Did I say one?
No.
Meat.
No, that's not a pet peeve. Pet peeve is lack of accountability. Like that's a big pet peeve of mine. Victim mentality. Just woe is me. Oh God. Because of this, I have to do this. Like, yeah, to some extent, but God, we have the power within us. And I like, that's my dream. Like, I want to be like Tony Robbins. I don't know what, but it's like, I wanted to let people know you have, everything you have is within you. You have the power within you. Nobody can give you power. Sometimes people are reflections and they will help you see a deeper part of yourself. And I can attest to that I don't know if I would be not having the low self-esteem that I had before, right, if I didn't see other people through myself, you know?
Right. But you just said, and I used to be that girl too, the victim.
Yep.
I was, why is this always happening to me? What did I do? What did I do to deserve this?
Same.
And, it's growth though. You learn to just, it's not all happening to you, but it could be happening for you.
Yeah, for you and through you.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like that's just something that we get as we mature. I feel like you almost have to be the victim before you get there.
Amen.
It's crossing
Isn't it
over.
like the hero's journey? I feel like this stuff is like, that's life. You go through, you exist, you have some kind of conflict, you resolve it. You get
it makes you stronger, it makes you better.
It makes you stronger, then something else comes up and you just that's what life is. And I think it's just learning that, because we don't know. It's like there's not a manual. People don't know. They even like somebody posted something like that moment you realize these books on raising kids didn't help at all or something like that. And it's like, there's no book to it. This stuff is all natural. Like animals don't have a fucking book. And look how long they've been out here. Like, it's something. And that's what I was trying to say earlier that I forgot, was that we are, I always say this, but wait, that's the wrong conversation. That was on the date.
Oh.
Because I was going to tell them that stuff I'm always talking about, like the animal, like how we're at the animal level, but we can get to a higher consciousness. Like that.
I cannot. Sometimes Mo be in 2, 3, 4 places
right.
At the same time.
She really is. Dang.
like as we were talking, wait, this wasn't y'all's.
I just edited an episode where she's talking, just rambling, and she's like, wait, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Oh my God, I want to hear that.
I was like, oh Lord.
Bloopers.
What you eating? Chitlins? I mean, not chitlins.
Same shit I've been eating.
What's that?
They're almost gone. I just opened it.
What's it called? What is it? I can't see that. Japanese rice crackers? But why are they brown?
Why not?
Toasted.
Soy.
Some Trader Joe's I had were white.
Here we go back to color again. Damn.
I want to know. I want to know what's in it.
Delicious.
Yeah, I can't get crackers and chips and stuff. It's something in me. See, that's what I'm saying. Choose to be fat. Oh man, I gotta eat it. I love a chip.
Chips are amazing.
Right. That's why
you know what? If I could survive on, if I could just eat one thing for the rest of my life, it'd be fruit. I could be a fruitarian like that.
Nice. I could eat watermelon.
But there's so much sugar in fruit.
Yeah. I need something with a crunch, some chips. I don't know what I could eat for the rest of my life. I couldn't choose.
So you're on death row. What's your last meal?
Me? I'll probably just get a juice. I'd be like, fuck y'all. I'm out. Like, fucking last meal. Give me a juice so I can shit when y'all kill me.
You gonna shit anyways.
Right?
If you want to know.
Like, I feel like that's so sick. This kind of like is sick. Like, what's your last minute? Like, I'm fucking gonna die. Fuck y'all.
How are you even gonna eat?
Right? Who can eat at a time like this?
You have to be, nerves aren't running high or anything.
Right?
Like, bro,
I would not be able to enjoy that. But they be doing like I remember when I was a kid, I used to love documentaries and like I remember watching some death row and they do like.
Well, because by that point you've already processed and accepted that this is going to happen. So you probably don't have the nerves. You probably don't have a lot of things until you're strapped in or whatever. But you probably come to terms with it.
Didn't they find somebody DNA on some guy
4 years after they killed him? That's why I don't think we should be taking people's lives.
Exactly. We need to rehabilitate people, but for some reason that's a big problem because God forbid we have a thriving society of people. I don't like it selfish. Yeah, I don't like it here. Like, why are people like? It's so funny. I just laugh.
Here, like Earth,
yeah. Because it's just like people like are so tied to it, and I'm like, for what? To see this people getting blown up, people hating, and like, yeah, there's some flowers, there's some good moments and laughs, but and
flowers, what?
I'm just saying, like, appreciate, be gratitude, appreciate what it is, and, but it's like, come on, some bullshit.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
It's hard when you really start. Like, I feel like the only way that I can get through my days without losing it is just to turn a blind eye to a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't watch the news anymore. I don't read the news. I'm barely on Facebook.
I think that's a big function of parenthood. It's like a way to take yourself and pour it into someone else, and like build up a person, like build up people. So all you could, if you wanted, focus nothing but like on your kids and stuff like that. So I feel like that, I don't know what we're talking about.
See what I'm saying?
She's saying like, almost like I'm not seeing it, it's not happening. And it's so easy to do because it really is such an ugly place.
Yeah, I can't watch the news. Bliss. Yeah. I don't watch the news, but then you turn it on one day and you find out something that you didn't even know existed, and it's just like
like the stuff that came up on your guys' live last night.
Well, even with the thing, they blew up those people in Philadelphia. I didn't even know about that for no reason. Well, I don't know.
And then I went in and talked to my parents after, and I was telling them about it, and my dad was like beside himself. Like, he was like, what?
He didn't know about it?
No. And he's like, there's so much we don't know. And then we started talking about just gaslighting. Like, that's a new hot kind of term that, came up when Trump was elected and stuff. But this is centuries of gaslighting. You know what I mean? Like don't, why are you so upset about slavery? And then things come out more about why we should be upset that you've treated people this way.
And then be like, oh, well, you're equal now. And I hate that. I hate when people say, like, don't tell me.
Or we've come so far. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, now we still have children in cages along the border here.
Oh, no, temporary shelter, as they call it now. I'm like, bitch, why is it a temporary shelter now? The same damn thing.
I mean, I just think it's like, who's in charge? I gassed up today and I was like, why is the gas so expensive?
Oh, because of this outage.
No, but it was something like, I mean, didn't somebody hack the pipeline?
Yeah. And it got fixed. And
we paid the ransom or whatever.
Yeah. And people have been filling up
Russia
bags.
Yeah, it was like Russia hacked our pipeline
of gas
Man, see, this is where we probably need to go to war.
Right? I don't even see.
And then I heard Russia's trying to like partner with India or like build some kind of conglomerate with India alliance or something. And India is like the prime place because of the high population and stuff.
They need to if they can get through this COVID situation, but what they need to do is, come over here to Silicon Valley, whatever, and go cherry pick all these little, computer nerds and have them work for the government. Like, why are we getting hacked by anybody? Like, how are people just fucking us over technologically? I don't understand. Like, we've got some really brilliant people here, pay them whatever they need to get paid so that this doesn't happen. Like, how can you sit there, oh, well, we're the best country in the world, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, someone jacked up your gas and
January 6th.
I still can't believe that shit. And then now they're trying to say it didn't happen. It wasn't an insurgency.
Yeah, they're gaslight. They said it was a protest or something, or family day. Wait, didn't they say a family day?
A tour or like a field trip.
Yes, that girl, I was done. I was like, okay,
really?
I don't want to be here. I'm done. I'm done with Earth. I don't like it here. Like, what? You're going to sit here and tell me that this is a goddamn field trip?
Permission slips and shit.
Yeah, when BLM was there, you had everybody in full force. I think I don't like people. I'm gonna make myself watch the George Floyd. That might be just what I need.
You haven't watched it, girl?
It's awful.
Y'all watched it?
Yeah.
Not in entirety. No.
I did.
Yeah, I watched it.
I was glued to the trial.
I kept turning it off. Yeah,
I love the smell of nail polish.
Yeah.
Is that bad? Is that like?
No, I do too, and I like the smell of markers.
Yeah, it's I think it's such a unique smell when you remember it. Yeah,
like it's almost like pica or whatever. Like I want to eat it almost. Like it's so.
Oh,
it smells so good.
Yeah,
I know people want to eat chalk and like mud or whatever.
Good job changing the subject.
Right.
It's just, where did it all go wrong?
From the beginning of time when Adam and Eve.
No, because we're good people. We were raised with good morals. Who are these people and where are their parents?
But a lot of them have parents. Donald Trump had parents.
They were raised to be this way.
Yeah. It's comes from,
you do have to be a narcissist, I think,
to
aspire to be a leader like that. Like I feel like you don't do that out of like some altruistic, like, oh, I'm just doing it to be good for the world or whatever. Like, no, it's look at me, I'm the president.
Yeah.
Look at,
I try to question my motives with things. It's like, am I doing it for the thing itself or for the result or like optics of it? And so like I look back on the past. Yeah, I look back on past decisions and it's like, dang, a lot of stuff I just did because I thought I was supposed to do and I didn't even think about it.
I've been reading a lot. I've been working on my writing and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a story about like some college age stuff. So I'm talking about some courses and some things like that. But I was a political theory, like specialized in political theory. So like Aristotle and Thoreau and stuff like that. And they all speak about what it means to be a good citizen. And I think that we aren't, as a whole, we're not good citizens. We don't buy into, or we can't put ourselves
in other
back a little bit
yeah.
and focus on the fact that it's a blessing to participate in society.
How is it a blessing?
Not a blessing. The words they would use probably like a higher calling. It's your calling. In order to be part of society, it's your duty to vote. It's your duty to do what's best for for the whole, or for what's best for society as a whole.
That's how I think too. I think like, but we also just talked about we're the kind of people who put other needs first. So that's just in us. Like if something benefits me, but it doesn't benefit the majority, then it's like, I would rather something that benefits the majority. I'm willing to take that cut.
And that's where most people aren't the same.
Yeah, but
most people are me.
But because look at it. Why do we have billionaires? There's no reason. There's no need for a billionaire.
What could you possibly do with that?
There's nothing you can do with it. It's a game. But it's like we have to have scarcity because I think is it there too many people on Earth? Like I don't even know why. Why do we have to have scarcity?
Like why are we fighting over paying people $15 an hour?
Yeah.
How does that impact somebody who's making $200,000?
Right.
A year. Like who cares?
It seems
why
like
does that person care?
Like I feel like we're just made to feel less than and to live in confusion because that's a method of control. That's honestly the only thing I can think of. Nothing makes sense.
I don't know.
And it's upsetting because it's like, damn, like I wish I could go back. Like we talk about burying our head in the sand and stuff. I wish I could
Go back to when?
go back to when I was oblivious and worried
No.
worried about the goddamn hills and shit on MTV.
No.
The hills.
You know,
That was my concern in
it-
life.
Lori Conrad, baby.
Right?
I was
They're
more of an
back.
OC person.
Oh, see, I didn't watch either of those.
Yeah. I watched the hills.
I was busy
I
watching
watched
Flavor of Love.
Oh, I was watching that too. And Charm School. Or whatever.
Oh shoot. Tila Tequila. Another shot.
Oh, I
at
never,
Rome.
you like that. I never got into that one.
I love
bothered me.
tequila too.
She nasty.
But I did watch Rock of Love. Look at us growing up, getting
Growing
wise.
up.
Wisdom, strength, courage, and wisdom. And it's so crazy because I was going to this stuff, but I didn't know what I was listening to. Oh, you look like Alfred Hitchcock, that one of those episodes.
It's past my bedtime. You don't even know.
Right? I'm falling asleep, y'all. We have such a good chemistry. I love it.
Love it.
All right. Any final words? Before Alfred Hitchcock's scaring me, looking like the damn Get Out.
Goddamn.
Or something.
Looking like want to play a game.
No, I'm gonna have a nightmare. Don't do that. You know how I'm sensitive. All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Anna. Woohoo!
Of course.
Good night.